We live in a world obsessed with information. Endless headlines, endless opinions, endless noise. But information is not awareness. You can look at something and still not see it. You can consume knowledge and still be deceived. The ancients understood this. That's why they used symbols. The all-seeing eye is not about surveillance. It is about perception. It represents the awakened observer, the part of you that watches your thoughts, watches your fears, watches your conditioning, and realizes, I am not these things. That realization is the first spark of light. The all-seeing eye, the Eye of Providence, radiates the illumination of awakened consciousness. Its light does not merely shine outward, it ascends and encircles itself, forming the very foundation upon which it stands. This foundation is not constructed of stone, but of awareness, an awareness that births inner peace through equilibrium. Within this peace exists the profound recognition of duality, light and darkness, creation and concealment, revelation and illusion. The symbol does not deny the presence of shadow, rather, it acknowledges it as an essential counterpart to illumination. At its core, this emblem represents the disciplined perception required to see through deception, both external illusion and internal delusion, while remaining steadfastly oriented toward the light. It is the sovereignty of consciousness, the capacity to perceive all, yet choose clarity, to witness darkness, yet embody radiance. Behold the eye, the sovereign glyph of the unmanifest, the watcher enthroned above the veil. It is not an organ of flesh, but the aperture of the absolute, the point through which the ineffable beholds itself. Before the birth of form, before the first vibration of the word, the eye abides self-luminous, self-knowing. From its center issues the astral flame, the subtle fire of nous, whose rays inscribe the circumference of the great work. The light does not merely shine, it emanates as logos, a current descending and ascending upon the invisible axis mundi. Thus is established the foundation, not of stone, but of gnosis, crystallized into inner stillness. Within this stillness lies the reconciliation of the two pillars, lux et umbra, the radiant and the obscured, mercy and severity, expansion and contraction. Darkness is not negation, but gestation, not absence, but the womb of becoming. To divide them is ignorance. To behold their unity is initiation. The eye signifies the adept consciousness, the seer who pierces the veil of Maya, who discerns the false absolute from the eternal principle. It is the faculty of inner alchemy, the transmutation of perception itself, to gaze into shadow without dissolution, to stand within light without intoxication. He who understands this sigil understands the law of correspondence. As within, so without, as above, so below. Thus the watcher awakens and in awakening becomes the light it beholds. In the emblem, the eye stands upon a foundation, but that foundation is not physical. It is awareness stabilized. Most people seek peace by controlling the outside world. More money, more validation, more certainty. But peace is not built externally. It is formed when awareness stops reacting. When you can observe your anger without becoming it. Observe your sadness without drowning in it. Observe deception without collapsing into paranoia. That inner stillness is the ground upon which the eye stands. Here's where most people misunderstand spirituality. They believe awakening means eliminating darkness. It doesn't. Darkness is not evil. Darkness is hidden information. It is the unknown, the unconscious, the unintegrated. The symbol teaches equilibrium. Light without awareness of darkness becomes blindness. Darkness without awareness of light becomes despair. But when you can hold both, you become sovereign. You stop reacting. You start discerning. And discernment is power. Deception doesn't always come from governments, or media, or other people. Sometimes deception is the story you tell yourself about your worth, the fear that tells you you're not capable, the ego that needs to be right. The all-seeing eye represents the consciousness that pierces illusion, externally and internally. It is the awareness that asks, "Is this true?" or "Is this conditioning?" To see through illusion is not to become cynical, it is to become clear. Clarity is spiritual power. The symbol is not about domination, it is about transformation. When you learn to observe your thoughts, observe your emotions, observe your environment, you transmute reaction into intention. You move from being controlled to being conscious, from being manipulated to being mindful, from surviving to awakening. The true meaning of the eye is this: to see all, but choose light, to understand darkness, but not be consumed by it, to hold awareness steady in a world designed to distract you. The question is not whether the eye is watching you. The question is, are you watching yourself? Are you aware of what influences your emotions, your decisions, your beliefs? Because once awareness turns inward, illusion loses its power. And when illusion loses its power, you awaken. If this message resonated with you, if you're ready to sharpen your perception and deepen your awareness, like the video, subscribe, and join me as we explore the architecture of consciousness. The light is not something you find, it is something you remember, and the eye has always been within you.